What's up? What's up? Just making some sleepy synthwave. So, just playing around with the wavetable today and this echo effect. We're playing around with using echo effects as sends in our return tracks. So, especially the wobble feature, I've been really enjoying on the echo. So that's kind of got this like. If we just listen to this, it's very like chorusy, you know. It's what day is it? It's Wednesday. It's a good day. You know, I don't usually stream on Wednesdays, but I thought, why not? Let's see how it goes. Usually it's on Tuesdays. And I'm really enjoying this idea of like a sine wave. I'm hesitant to put any distortion on it to make it more intense, but let me know if you can hear it all right. I really enjoy this part. I want to make it like a pad as well. So let's add another MIDI track. Throw on the wavetable. And yeah, I really want, especially in this intro, to kind of have it like fade in. I think I kind of have these cool little chords. We'll mimic these, and then we'll see what we can get if we just turn them all into one thick chord right here. Maybe we'll do some inversions. Okay. And then what I want is to really space this out. By space it out, I just mean make it sound really spooky. Let's try a few different effects. Let's throw a reverb on there. I kind of want to play with the chorus ensemble and then echo and the flanger. I haven't spent too much time with the flanger yet, so that could be really cool. So let's go echo first. Yeah, let's do our chorus and flange at the end, because why not? Very twinkly. What's up, Ash? Yeah, we got some nice sparkles. Cheers. Got my morning coffee. I feel like that's a pre-chorus. And then what we could do is we could go like da da. And then so it'll be like da 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 da. Let's see. You could go here. And then I just need to change the second chord. Da, da. Okay, and then this up here, I need to change as well, this guy. Yo, what's up? Jana Joha. Isn't that you, Danny? What's the lore behind your username? Yeah, this is cool, and I can. Dun, dun. Okay, like this. And then it's up to us if we want that to be the chorus or the pre-chorus. I mean, okay, so we have like verse. Very nice. See, that's some good lore right there. Ah, John. Nice. It's like, why John though? But I guess it makes sense if it's all a pun. Yo, what if right here too we kicked it in with some crazy beat that was like, I almost want this to go into 6/8. Like, I've just been really vibing with 6/8. So this is so much build. I think this has to, like, something has to happen here. It can't be all build and no substance. So let's find a nice, let's go to Splice and grab a nice drum sample. I had some really good kick sample yesterday that I want to use. This one, I think. And then I'll also grab an audio track here and maybe do that same kick, but reverse it leading into this. Get some nice reverse kicks. So what does this sound like? Let's turn this down. Let's also put a limiter on the master. I'm gonna do it before I blow your ears out this time. Okay, and then let's bring this kick up in pitch. But let's make sure we warp it first. That sounds kind of weird. Especially at the end. I guess it's because this transient is so punchy. Let's try some stuff out. Let's stretch it out. Maybe we don't want to use the kick sample itself. It's a cool sound. It's so pitched though. It almost sounds like a bass. Ooh. Maybe we should make it out of like yeah, it would make a nice bass. Maybe we should just call it and make it into a bass. Let's get our drum pattern in at least. Whoa. Dun, dun. And I mean, we could actually play with it. We could do like a pseudo 6/8 groove where it's like boom to 3 to boom. But then like we could even just change it into straight 6/8 once it kicks in. That could be really interesting. But let's try like 6/8, but then it's more like 6/8 plus 2 beats. Let's grab a hi-hat. I'll show you what I mean by that. So it's like 3, 3, and 2. So instead of like you count to 3 twice and you count to 2 once. So then it's still in 4/4 technically. All right, let's see. So you'd put the snare right here. But then it has these extra 2 beats. I don't really know what to do with those, so let's... Okay, that's interesting. Let's try and play around with it. That's so funny because yeah, the first half you get that feel, that kind of rocking back and forth feeling of 6/8. The tempo faster. Let's see. Yeah, we could also potentially make the tempo faster. Let's also, I think I will drop this right, like straight up into 3/4 right here. And then let's also change, I guess, sorry, this is not 3/4, 6/8. I have one other synthwave song on my SoundCloud called Stacy, and it's like a total banger of a synthwave song, and it's in 6/8, so it was making me feel good. Yeah, I mean, we could up the tempo a little bit for sure, especially at some point. I think. Alright, and let's also, let's change up these MIDI tracks so that they're actually in 6/8 now. So down here you can change the time signature, 6/8, and then we can see. And then I just want to change up, obviously these things also need to be changed into 6/8. So then the chord just needs to change. Let's just try moving these over for now, like this. This is a lovely chord right here. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, let's delete this guy. I guess it sort of naturally speeds up because of this. The fact that we're going to 6/8, it feels it's a bit faster between the chord transitions. So that's something. Okay, and then let's also make sure that this, I wonder if there's an easier way to do this where I'm not manually changing every note. Like, can I just turn a 4/4 clip into a 6/8 clip, and can it move the stuff over? So this would be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I think this is still correct to do it like this. Yeah, this feels good. And then last but not least, we'll change this guy up. Oh wait, I was like, why is this not right? Okay, so 6/8 here. And then, yeah, we can just move this guy over to the start of the measure, start of the measure, start of the measure. So we got... Okay, and then the last thing that I didn't change was all this stuff. It's quite a lot of things to change. But I think it'll be cool. It'll be worth. Have y'all been working on any music lately? Or just listening to anything cool? Any good songs or artist suggestions? Okay, and the last thing that we gotta change is this. Just furiously mashing my keyboard. Nice. Yeah, jazz piano is pretty sick. But also, like, I'm a piano player second, so piano is kind of frustrating because I can play guitar pretty well. It's just kind of annoying to like not be able to express myself in the same way on a piano. But piano's sick because of the you can hit 10 notes at once, you know? On guitar, it's much more difficult. And I think I want the shaker here to be like twice as fast, but maybe also like somehow I want it to have like a different vibe. Maybe make it more like a hi-hat. Okay, this is sick. And then we got to get some like orca type sounds like, ooh. Yeah, flatten out your thumb. There you go. I mean, if you just lay your forearms on the piano, you can just hit like every note. Still be in the key of C, you know? I mean, the favorite two things as a beginner are like playing just all the white keys because it's the key of C, and then playing all the black keys because it's a pentatonic scale. Like playing all the black keys on a piano just to experience that pentatonic vibe. If you suck at piano, it's quite enjoyable. And since they're raised off the white keys, it's kind of easier. Okay, now let's try and build some like, ooh. I might have just clipped my mic, but we're gonna get some orca sounds up in here. Let's do it in we're doing everything in wavetable pretty much. So you can do like a ton of stuff in wavetable. So try stuff out. Let's try some like really crazy shenanigans with the pitch. So if there's, I think there's some sort of pitch control somewhere. Where is it? I guess I could do this one. This is the oscillator pitch. You can just like straight map this to this envelope. This might be insane sounding, but let's give it a shot. All right, before I match it to a pitch, yeah, let's just get a pleasant note in the key. Then let's change up the sound of it. This collection setting has a lot of different presets that just sound pretty good. Cool, sounds great. And then what I think I'm gonna do is run some like shenanigans, like some echo on here. We'll group our echo, make a dry effect, and then make a wet. On the wet, we'll set it to notes. We'll turn up the feedback, bring up this filter so you can hear all the high frequencies, and then bring down the the speed of this and turn up on the character, turn the wobble up. We're just gonna do a mount, so 25. So you get this fluctuation. If I turn this effect off, it's kind of basic and kind of tinny. This is kind of exciting. Let's try a few different settings. Yeah, I enjoy that. I'm gonna duplicate this effect rack, and instead of echo here, I'm gonna put well, actually, let's just hear double echo. That is kind of an exciting vibe. Let's also duplicate it a third time. Instead of echo here, let's just put a grain delay to really appreciate some granules. Let's turn up the spray a tiny bit, turn down the frequency, I think. And let's have the pitch go down an octave, so -12. It's in terms of half steps. Turn the feedback up, turn sync off. All right, take care, Danny. Thanks for lurking. Got to get my numbers up, you know. Okay, this is a very intense down octave. Let's just do like -0.1, so the pitch will slowly descend into the depths of hell. And if you turn up the time, wow, this is just really intense. Let's turn up the feedback too. Ooh. Let's try -1. Yeah, this will be more noticeable. I kind of like -0.1 because it gives you that uneasy feeling of like modulation, but without actually being out of tune too much. Whereas -1 is chromatic. But yeah, let's do -0.1. Yeah, that's a vibe. Okay. And then we're duplicating it again. This time we're gonna do take the hybrid reverb. And let's be really silly. Let's go ahead and hit shimmer. And the pitch right here, let's do 7, which is a perfect fifth. Make sure the dry wet's set to 100% for since we're already using this effects rack. So it's kind of cool. The shimmer is up a fifth. Let's do the blend 100% shimmer. Yo, that actually sounds pretty good though. Let's play with this vintage setting. All vintage does really is add a little bit of distortion and like EQ. Like, it kind of sounds good, but also like this is just a cleaner sound. You can always edit the sound later, you know? And then let's put a frequency shifter on the end and like just see how this feels. This might be really weird. It's like an alien spaceship landing, you know? Okay, and I don't hate that. And what we're gonna do is maybe actually start the frequency shifter early. So let's actually pull this over. Yeah, and by the time it reaches, and then we got some nice, like, let's take a look at our synth again. So this MIDI note, whenever it ends, is kind of where the note ends, and we have a release on the amp. This is basically, if you're unfamiliar with envelopes, this is just like the shape over time of what you're hearing in terms of loudness. So if we set this release to be like a second, that means when this MIDI note's over, it will kind of fade out over the course of a second. So let's try that, and then that way, kind of the tail of this will bleed in, but it'll be kind of subtle. Okay, it's kind of lovely. Let's turn it down a little bit more, and let's actually throw it into the room echo and the room reverb. Okay, and let's make this slope more gradual. So it's kind of like descending a little bit more slowly. You can also see that I'm kind of clipping in between. I'm not sure how Ableton handles that. I'm looking at these meters right here. See how they kind of peek into the red? So you don't really want to hit clipping because it adds distortion to your signal. Ableton might be smart enough to just be like, hey, we don't actually care about this clipping as long as your meter here is low enough. But if it was adding distortion into my signal, that would be kind of annoying. So I'd have to lower these volumes. I think let's just stick to soloing this reverb. Well, actually, let's see. Let's lower these volumes. And then let's see how it feels. Okay. And let's also add this tremolo. So I made this tremolo effect. That you can control with a dry wet knob. Which is pretty fun. So let's have it kick in about here. So it just affects the trail. It gets that wub 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 wub. Let's have it be a little bit more gradual. I always say this, like, music is like felt, not heard. Like, we're analyzing every little detail, but really it's more about the flow of the overall composition. And then if you can feel the movement of the tremolo, that's more important than being able to literally hear it, you know? Yeah, that's nice. And let's have it kick in again. And then I think what I want to do, let's duplicate this entire section because then that'll copy over my automation as well. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got so far because we started in 4/4 and then we switched into 3/4. So let's see if it works. I want to add some more elements in this section. Just kind of help it feel more spacious. Oh, that's sick. Yeah. Yeah, I think transitioning to 6/8 here feels very natural. I think going back might be weird, but we don't need to go back, you know? I think I want to start alluding to these swells as well. Right here. So I think I'll copy paste this in. Whoops. Oh, it's in 3/4. I was like, why is this not working? I want this in the trail after. So we'll have this swell right here, but what we'll do is we'll throw an auto filter on it. So we'll have the frequency start off kind of quiet and then kind of fade in. So it's pretty subtle. Maybe we'll even have it go through another reverb at the end just for fun. Let's try it out. So I'll have, let's go back to audio effects. Let's go to hybrid reverb. Let's set the dry wet to 100%. We'll start it right here at 100, and by the time it gets to here, we'll set it to 0. And let's turn on this vintage, because it does take out some of the high frequencies, makes it feel a little bit more chill. And let's set the bass to mono. That's fine. Never a bad option. In case you're wondering, like, why would you set bass frequencies to mono generally? It's a good practice because most speakers, basically the way like bass frequencies work is they're not really directional anyway. So if you have them centered, it just makes a little bit more sense. And I think it makes for a cleaner mix. That's the idea behind that. Yeah, that's cool. We kind of get the vibe of, maybe we could even have this thing like fade, like, let's get the resonance a little lower. And let's try this actually. Let's turn this LFO amount up for the filter, and then if we just crank the rate, it should be like really wiggly sounding. Interesting. Okay, let's try it after the reverb. It's kind of like little sparkles. Let's try it sync to the beat. It's a bit much. Let's try it a bit faster. Turn down the amount a little. I enjoy that. Let's try 30-second notes. Okay, that's nice. Yo, what's up, Bella? How you doing? Got some sleepy vibes. It's that track I was showing you this morning. Yeah, it drops into 6/8. It's kind of crazy. Man, and this slide, it's like almost right. Definitely is correct here. I think it's a little bit, I think it actually needs to start here once we're in the 6/8 section. Right? That would make sense because this would be where the snare hits. Okay, and we still haven't really added a bass yet. I'm kind of avoiding it, just because I feel like I've been a little bit annoyed by my bass programming lately. I don't know why, but let's do it. I think the notes are these. Let's just copy this actually. Let's copy this guy into here. And let's lower the volume. Let's drop this a few octaves. Let's go into sub. Let's set it to classic. Mono. Let's throw a drum bus on it. Amp up the drive. Maybe the transients. Let's double up the oscillator. And what we'll do is we'll detune the second oscillator. Let's throw a utility on here and make the bass mono. Let's do something crazy that we never do, which is let's put a reverb on it. And let's have the reverb actually be EQ'd so it's not in the low end at all. Let's group this, make a dry wet. And then on the wet reverb, let's do something crazy with it. Let's like do the shimmer up an octave. Sounds like garbage. Why does this sound so bad? Egg cups. Maybe it's the detune. Nope, that's just how she sounds. I don't know. Ethereal. Maybe she doesn't need a bass. True. Let's also try, instead of this hyper reverb, let's try a grain delay on this. Let's try the up one. That's funny. Well, that is just like trippy sounding. This is a very interesting sound. What we could also do is take an auto filter after that and kind of manually control how we want these to sound. So let's try that out. Interesting. Okay. Let's just copy all of these. Whoops. Holding Shift and then Command D. Yeah. This is cool. And then let's have it like walk up. Ah, I see. I need to automate the filter. We'll be like da 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 da. Whoops. Okay, I want da da da. So I want it more like, hi kitty. She demands tribute. Wait, what did I do? Command V. There we go. Yo, is this my light academia description? Say hello to Konnichiwa. Or Koncat.
You are sitting at an aquarium, jellyfish floating lazily in the blue light, and you are brought back to the last summer of your childhood, the ice cream dripping down your hand into the tide pool below. Welcome.
I'm working, kitty. I gotta keep this. Just jumps right back up. Can't do it right now. I'm sorry. No. I should just have a stream where I just pet my cat, because that's what she would like. I'm just trying to get her on the other side. Okay, and let's also try some different bass progressions here. Like this is a little bit clunky. It sounds okay. It's kind of like a marching. Let's move this last note. Let's even try it like on a 16th note. I haven't tried this type of syncopation in 6/8 yet. Okay, that's interesting. Ba-dum. Let's try this. I'm gonna turn off the auto filter for a second so I can just focus on this a little bit more. Dude. This could be interesting. This one is a little weird. Library work can't handle my awesomeness. Oh, the Wi-Fi. True. Maybe YouTube's better because it has it's longer latency, so it's less real time. But I think it doesn't cut out as much if you're just casually listening. Ooh. I kind of like that with the filter coming down. That's cool. I want some more sounds like this thing that's like tripping out. I want more of that. Let's duplicate it and let's see what we can get. Let's maybe just even do a different note. That's kind of sick. So this is up to the F sharp. Yeah, that's nice. And let's actually change up the sound. Let's try a different. Let's pan it. Okay, let's do some mixing. This is sounding nice. Let's put the drums at the top. Let's group everything that's not the drums. And let's throw our gatekeeper on there for the sidechain compression. And let's also throw a track spacer on there. I found that like, yeah, my favorite sidechain compression is to do a combination of gatekeeper and track spacer. So basically what I do is oh yeah, and then I do a double track spacer. So I'll do 2 track spacers. I'm gonna group them. I'm gonna open my macro right here and pop open the parameters for these guys. So they're both pulling from the drum rack. I'm gonna have this macro mapped to the high cut of the first one and to the low cut of the second one. And then when I change it, yeah, you can see that the frequency here, I'm going to do this based on my snare frequency, but yeah, you can see that this low cut only goes from, let me pull up the window for you. So you can see that my track spacer is a sidechain compression plugin that's based on what frequency. So you can see I don't do anything above this high cut is not being compressed here. It is being compressed by this other track spacer over here. So you can see the low cut right here. So you can see the snare kind of comes up to like 400-ish hertz. So let's actually raise this macro a bit. Cool. And then I could have, let's say, a high ratio just in the low frequencies. I'll turn it down a bit. And let's also set it to do a very short attack and release. And then on the high frequencies, same thing, short attack and release. But I'll do a much smaller ratio. Oh, we're hearing all this. I was like, why is it cutting in and out? We're hearing gatekeeper. Let's do this. Let's delete all these. Turn this off. Okay, now we're just hearing the track spacers. Okay, and then let's go into our kick. We'll group it. And we have to add this external instrument right here. And then we can say the MIDI goes to this group over here. So this is our not drums group. And what this will do is it'll actually trigger gatekeeper. So now in gatekeeper, we could add another one of these. And then this is, yeah, 248 milliseconds. So we can see how far we want it. Then you can right click. What I like to do is have it not cut out all the way. Yeah, that sounds nice. So the drums are nice and punchy. We're listening to the drums here to make sure that like it's coming through clean. But yeah, it's sounding pretty good. Let's also go back into this drum rack and go to the snare. Same thing, we're going to group the snare and throw on this external instrument thing and send that to not drums. And that will also trigger the gatekeeper. Oh man, I did this before too. What did I do? It was something very silly. I think what I did before is I configured this so that it wasn't doing the hi-hat either, because it's kind of annoying to have your hi-hat like overriding your high frequencies. I only really want it to cut out when the kick or the snare hits. So yeah, let's build that in as well. So let's go over here into our drum rack and open up all these menus. And right here is the return chain area. So this is going to be kick and snare. Here is my kick. Here is my snare. I'm going to route these into the kick and snare. And then I'm going to tell my track spacers, instead of listening to the drum rack, I want them to listen to kick and snare post effects. So now these are only triggering when a kick or a snare is hit. Okay, that sounds cool. And then let's go into our drum rack. Take a look at our snare sample. I think I want to get rid of some of the excess trail from my snare. I think that sounds good. And then I'm also going to have another return chain here, and this is going to go to the room reverb. So I'll set this output to go to FabFilter, and then I'll send some of the snare to that. So here's what all of it sounds like. Just do a little bit. And let's also make the room echo. So we got echo 1, which is this one. And then we got the more interesting echo 2 here. Let's see how these sound. Let's just okay, let's try the third echo. Whoa. Oh yeah, the feedback's really long on this one. Interesting how much of a difference that makes. Basically what you want is, like, by the time the next hit comes in, you don't want the feedback to be overlapping. Yeah, now these are quite intense. I'm going to group these, and I'm going to actually turn off their sends and do the sends here, and lower the overall volume of these guys. Bass. Try to play around with different ideas. Let's map this filter to this envelope. All right, and let's also try extending some of these notes just for fun, to see if they overlap a bit. Let's also turn off this filter for a second. This is kind of cool. Stick the reverb on here. Just generated by the bass. One thing I also like to do is on this wet, I might come in here and throw a track spacer on here. And I'll tell it to sidechain from the bass and from this dry. So this is like verb grain delay. And then that's kind of nice because then the actual bass will win over the effect sound. So you get these like trails, but you don't have to deal with those trails muffling your bass. Let's go back here and look at this. Let's put this off. Sounding better. Let's go to our snare. Let's actually turn down the kick a little bit, because I want to be able to audio to mix all this audio. So I need some headroom. So let's mix everything to the kick real quick. Okay, and then let's mix all this down. Just gonna grab it all and just lower it a bit. I'm gonna have to remix some of this. Might be quieter now in your headphones. Yeah, okay. It's a bit better. For me being able to mix, I mean. Okay. I like to add a lot of like room reverb and such, and then what I actually do is I take this track spacer and I tell it to listen to the whole track. So if I group everything, this is all. And then I say, okay, don't just sidechain the whole darn thing. Just set the attack and release really fast. Set the ratio really small. So basically if anything hits in here, it's gonna win over the room reverb. And I'll copy that and put it on the echo. I'll put that on this echo as well. Should just make everything a little bit cleaner. We call these bubbles. Bubbles. This will be our stab. These are kind of like, these are almost like pads. I'll just call them chords. Whoops. Oh, I keep deleting it by accident. Holy moly. I want to just do this. Different colors. For all intents and purposes, these chords are basically pads. Okay, Okay, we're just deciding what wins in this arrangement, you know, like in terms of mixing. How are we gonna layer this? Oh yeah, and we were gonna add some pads too. I forgot. We'll see if we actually get to that. And these are swells. I love that sound. This is kind of like second melody. This is kind of our first melody, actually. So these two I'm going to group. And I'm just kind of loosely providing labels here so that I can stack it up and have an easier time mixing. This is not, I like the sound of bubbles, but this is an arpeggio. So arps, I'm going to have melodies win over everything. Then I'm just going to group everything else. These two, I think, have nothing in them. What is this? This is FX. Okay. Okay, so this is not melody. And then we have, let's group these. This is not ARP. Group these. This is not chords. I'm actually gonna group these. So this will be chords. This will be chords 1. Group this, because then I can run all the sidechain to these groups, and I don't have to even like think about it. It's kind of nice. So basically, what I have is yeah, so on this not mel, I'll have a track spacer, and it's going to say, hey, listen to melody. And for now, I'm just setting all the attack and release like really low. So it just basically cuts through and then gets out of the way. And I'm just gonna set the ratio really low as well. Just helps it kind of cut through. And then I'm gonna go, okay, so not mel, let's go down to not ARP. And let's set this to ARP. And then let's go into chords. Let's go to not chords. Set this to chords. So every single, it's kind of like as you go down the list, whatever's deeper down gets sidechained to more things. So that the things that you want to be most ear catching are on top. It's like a, I don't know if it's correct, but it's kind of a vibe. So now what do I want? Do I want the pads? I think the pads are going to be on the very, very, very bottom. Like everything can cut through the pads. I think, let's hear the swells. I might even pull the bass out and have the bass be sidechained to everything and have it sidechained against everything. Just because I want my bass to like be winning on the bass frequencies, but be losing on the upper frequencies. So yeah, I think I'll pull them out, and I'm gonna group this. This will be bass, el basso, and then I think it's gonna live. It definitely needs to live within all. Maybe I will leave it there actually. And then so on not drums, this will be, actually it should be in not drums. So it should be in not drums. And I'll group this. This is not bass. And then here's bass. Okay, so not bass, we will paste our track spacer. Say, okay, listen to bass, and then we're gonna edit the settings so it only is gonna cut through. The low frequencies. Maybe even like just real low. So let's Let's hear this. Okay, so the not bass, good. And then I'm gonna copy this, go onto bass, save from not bass, and then I'm gonna have it the opposite. So I'll bring this up to like here, and then I'll have the ratio be really low. Interesting idea. I think my bass notes actually need to be edited a bit because I did edit them so they'd slide together. Right, I wanted this glide. That's funny. But then I want these notes to be just clean. And I don't want a lot of release on my bass either. Yeah. Let's try and keep it concise. I'm gonna add some distortion to the bass. Not sure how I feel about this reverb on it, on the bass. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I just want something a little tighter. Interesting. Sounds cool. Show different shapes. Okay. Let's also map this to an LFO just for fun. And let's make the LFO really fast. Just do a little bit. Let's map it. Let's map it to a rate that makes sense. kind of cool. That's kind of nice. Okay. Let's also throw a frequency shifter on here just for fun. And then we can automate some of this. So we could have it go like... let's turn off this LFO for a second. And then let's have it drop right here. That's kind of fun. That's awesome. Okay, let's try this. Let's try here. Let's have it drop down. Yeah, woo. That's kind of nice. Okay, let's also hit wide on here just for fun and see how this feels. I don't think wide is what we want. Let's try dropping into this note instead. I think this is a little much. This is a little much. And then let's also map this a little bit. Where is this? Okay, this note. And then we can kind of control this. Let's try this where we're gonna each of these notes in the walk up, we'll kind of get a little oomph. Okay. I mean, I really like these high notes. The pew. I kind of want to like duplicate that and mess with those. So not even this. I'm just gonna take this and this. So we got okay. And I think we just think here as well. So if I just delete all of this. Why is that cut out there? Very odd. Okay, so this is our audio region. Let's bring these all up an octave. I want this to be actually like this. And then let's just make sure that we're good on all of our automation here. Just for fun. Trying different stuff out. Okay. Cool. Okay, sick. I like that. Let's actually throw this into some echo. It's kind of fun. And this one, it's right here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's try it. Let's try some different effects on here as well. I do have to like leave like now because I have something at 1. But you know what they say, just do it anyway. Yeah. Okay, and this is not a bass anymore. This is like a, I'm gonna call it melody 3. I'm gonna stick this up in, actually no, down here in not bass. Let's stick it in melody. Let's just nestle the bass in a little bit more. Bringing down some of the levels of the effects. All right, y'all. It's been a pleasure as always. Appreciate y'all coming out. Just let it play for a second, and I'll catch you next time.